One of the things that I like about making progress in my success journey is the confidence that I get when I challenge or surpass a goal that I've set for myself. You feel like you can conquer the world and that you know something that other people who aren't succeeding don't know. There's a feeling of power in that moment. Hi everybody, I'm Nathaniel Carter for living1%.com. Have I crossed the line over into arrogance? This happens to all of us from time to time, and I will freely admit to struggling with this. Arrogance works with ego. We have a perception that we earn the right to be arrogant. Nothing is further from the truth. Arrogance has a negative impact on our relationships, and it's really important to get control of this bad habit as quickly as we can. Today, I'd like to pass along some advice for how I handle arrogance in my own life. Stay tuned to the end, and I'll share with you the number one secret to coping with arrogance forever. Relationships are key to living the 1% life. Without improving our relationships, we stifle our growth potential. Arrogance undermines this effort. When arrogance starts to crop up in my interactions, the first thing I do is remind myself to be curious about people. We are not all the same, and that is a strength, not a weakness. Other people have perspectives carved from unique life experiences, background knowledge, and their own relationships that we don't have, but we can leverage to become more successful in our own lives. Make an effort to listen. We tend to default to our own experience as higher quality information when we're interacting with the rest of the world. What do I know about a place, a person, or a situation? What does my intuition tell me? While our own experience is valuable, it's not infallible. Remember, we also bring biases to relationships and situations. Biases are incorrect information based on assumptions, not evidence. Step outside your echo chamber and you'll quickly find out how much information you don't know. Stop and ask, what do you know about a place, a person, or a situation? What does your gut feeling tell you? Tell me about a time when you dealt with a situation like this. Learn about the background of the people you deal with. Others have unique challenges that they have faced. The guidance that they can give you is invaluable. Take inspiration from their successes. Some people have overcome far longer odds than I have. Believe me, it puts things in perspective. The next thing I remind myself is that everything I've accomplished has been on the shoulders of other people. Nobody goes it alone in this world. Some of us receive financial help. Some of us get technical advice. Some of us have amazing support networks in the background that cheer us on every step of the way. All of us have needed advice from time to time. This is the opportunity to practice wasteful gratitude. Let me make it clear what I mean. Gratitude is not wasteful in the sense that it should be saved like a miser over his pile of money. It's the opposite. Let gratitude pour out of you like rain on the sidewalk. The water goes everywhere. It doesn't care if there's a crack or an obstacle in the way. It goes where it can. Let your gratitude flow the same way. Phone and call somebody in my life that's helped me. Say thank you. Even if you've thanked them before, remind them that you remember the help that they've given you and you appreciate it every day. Yes, you can email people you're thankful for, but it's always better to call or talk to them in person. Personal connection is important. If we're working with a team, remember that it's not all about you. Acknowledge the triumphs and challenges that your team members have faced. We often think of challenges as negatives and try to avoid them. This mindset's wrong. The challenges are what make a triumph a triumph. Is it really a triumph for a major league hitter to smack home runs off a little league pitcher? Of course not. It's a big deal when they hit a home run off a big league pitcher just because it's such a challenge to even hit off these guys. If you ever get a chance, stand in a batter's box against even a decent high school pitcher. It's intimidating. You're going to swing at a lot of air. It's the same in our workplaces. There are monumental challenges that we face when we're tasked with a project. Acknowledge reality. Some of the challenges are similar to trying to hit that big league pitching. Why did your team succeed? You have some big league sluggers in your lineup. Remind them of that. Be thankful for that. When you succeed, you stand on the shoulders of giants. My third piece of advice comes with an assist from outstanding writers Simon Sinek and John Maxwell. Speak last. This might sound like something that's work specific, but it also applies to our family and friends' life as well. Anytime we're in a group. As a social species, this is often. We regularly have meetings with one or more people to hash out the problems in our life. It might be a project, it might be family finances, it might be a dispute with a friend. It doesn't matter. The same approach applies. Leadership guru John Maxwell suggests a 10-80-10 model for meetings. The first 10% is for you to introduce the problem and its context. Do not offer up a potential solution. Just put the issue in the open. The 80%, the meat of the meeting, is shut up and let your team speak. You have all the experts in front of you. They're smart, creative people with wisdom and ability. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on your team in the first place. They will put up more solutions than you can ever create on your own. Give them a chance to. Actively listen to what they have to say. The last 10% is your part. It's not for criticism, it's for value added. Ask questions to clarify ideas. Add value from your unique position. It might be to link to the bigger picture, what others are doing, or it might be a link to a higher strategic objective. Your contribution is not to solve the problem, but to tailor the solution for your situation. If you take nothing else away from this section, remember, know when to shut up. Remember I mentioned at the start of this video about my super duper #1 piece of advice for handling arrogance? Well, here it is. You can't defeat arrogance. You can use all of the advice in this video. You can work on your humility. The moment you step back and you say, I have arrogance under control, I'm not arrogant, you are stepping into the realm of self-righteousness. Guess what? That's a subset of arrogance. We always struggle against arrogance. We always have to put the advice in this video into action. Arrogance is a natural negative in our lives. All we can do is learn to accept it, understand that it's there, know what the consequences are, and keep working to minimize its impact on our relationships. Well, everybody, that's it for today. Have you used any of these tips in the past? How did it go? Which tip did you find most useful today? Anything else you'd suggest? Let me know in the comments below. Keep working hard at this, and you'll see your 1% improvements grow. I hope you found today's advice useful. Check out the website for more great content. Pick up the free ebook to get your 1% journey started. Hit that like and subscribe button, and check out the description for more great day-to-day tips on the social media channels. For living1%.com, I'm Nathaniel Carter. Thanks for watching.